Pope Leo XIV, Angelus, Piazza della Libertà, Castel Gandolfo on Sunday, August 17, 2025. Dear brothers and sisters, happy Sunday. Today's gospel presents us with a demanding text, that's Luke 12:49-53, in which Jesus uses strong images and great frankness to teach his disciples that his mission, even that of his followers, is not a bed of roses, but a, quote, sign of contradiction, end quote. There he's referencing Luke 2:34. In this way, the Lord anticipates that what he will have to face in Jerusalem, when he will be opposed, arrested, insulted, beaten, crucified, when his message of love and justice will be rejected, when the leaders of people will react with viciousness at his preaching. Moreover, many of the communities to which the evangelist Luke was writing were also experiencing the same thing. As the Act of the Apostles tells us, they were peaceful communities that, despite their own limitations, sought to live the best they could the Master's message of love. That's Acts 4:40. He's referencing Acts 4:32-33. Yet they were suffering persecutions. All of this reminds us that being or doing good does not always receive a positive response. On the contrary, because its beauty at times annoys those who do not welcome it, one can end up encountering harsh opposition, even insolence and oppression. Acting in truth has its costs because there are those in the world who choose lies, and the devil, who takes advantage of the situation, often seeks to block the actions of good people. Jesus, however, invites us with his help not to give in and conform ourselves to this mentality, but to continue to act for our good and the good of all, even those who make us suffer. He invites us not to respond to insolence with vengeance, but to remain faithful to the truth in love. The martyrs witnessed to this by shedding their blood for their faith. We too can imitate their example, even in different circumstances and ways. Let us think, for example, of the price that good parents must pay if they want to educate their children according to sound principles. Eventually, they will have to say no and correct their children. This will cause them pain. The same is true for a teacher who desires to form students properly, or for a professional, religious, or politician who desires to carry out their mission honestly. It's true for anyone who strives to exercise his or her responsibilities consistently according to the teachings of the gospel. In this regard, St. Ignatius of Antioch, while traveling toward Rome to undergo martyrdom, wrote to the Christians of that city, quote, "I do not want you to please men, but to please God," end quote. That's his letter to the Romans, chapter 2, verse 1. He added, quote, "It's better for me to die in Jesus Christ than to reign over the ends of the earth," end quote. That's from the same letter, but chapter 6, verse 1. Brothers and sisters, let us together ask Mary, Queen of Martyrs, to help us be faithful and courageous witnesses of her Son in every circumstances, and to sustain our brothers and sisters who all suffer for the faith today. Then after the Angelus, the Holy Father said, "Dear brothers and sisters, I'm close to the peoples of Pakistan, India, and Nepal who have been struck by violent floods. I pray for the victims, for their families, and for all those who suffer because of this calamity. Let us pray that efforts to bring wars to an end and to promote peace may bear fruit, and that in negotiations the common good of peoples may always be placed first." In the summer season, I have received news of many different initiatives of cultural outreach and evangelization, often organized in holiday destinations. It's beautiful to see how zeal for the gospel inspires the creativity and commitment of groups and associations of all ages. For example, I think of the youth mission that took place recently in Riccione. I thank the organizers and everyone who in various ways participated in such events. I greet with affection all of you who are present today in Castel Gandolfo. In particular, I am pleased to welcome the Ido group of Cuccaglio, celebrating 50 years of commitment to life, the Avis blood donors, who came by bicycle from Gavardo, Brescia, the young people of Casarano, and the Franciscan Sisters of St. Anthony. I also bless the great pilgrimage to the Marian Shrine of Piecari in Poland. I wish you all a blessed Sunday.